If you're looking to sell or buy cheap CSGO skins, check out bitskins.com. Hello, welcome to Hatton Games. Today we're going to be breaking down a round between the very old Titan lineup and Na'Vi on Cash. For this one, Titan are on a force buy and prepare for an A hit with 4 through main and 1 through door. Unfortunately, RPK gets taken out at Squeaky by the aggressive AWP of Edward, but that doesn't stop them from running the strat, especially after Maniac finds an opening onto Seized through the edge of the smoke. With this, the call is made to instantly execute and go. Although there is a smoke in A main, Titan are able to line up all of their necessary nades with smokes for truck, forklift, sight and quad, together with 2 molotovs for quad and a final molly onto sight. Existence and Maniac push through the quad smoke onto sight together with the help of flashes from Kenny S and Apex. As you can see, the CT side are totally trapped behind a wall of smoke and are consistently taking flashes to the face. The plant doesn't actually happen until really late in the round, by which point it's already pretty much in the bag for Titan. Maniac finds an opening kill onto Seized and proceeds to set up for his truck smoke. He molotovs quad and then pushes through the quad smoke on the back of Existence flash. Unfortunately, he does get blinded by it and is somewhat delayed when checking MBK. He attempts to go for the plant but actually spots Edward jumping up to upper and bags himself an easy kill. By this point, the sight smoke is all but gone and running back out to plant is a big risk. Thankfully, Existence gets the kill onto Flamey and the last CT's position is known at forklift, which gives him the opportunity to finally plant. Ideally he'd be planting for main, but because Apex died in main to Guardian quite early, we saw Maniac try to go for a safe plant instead. Apex is responsible for the molotov onto sight as well as the smoke for sight. When the time comes to execute, he also throws a flashbang onto the site, which is the crucial factor in forcing back Flamey behind the smoke. He then proceeds to watch the flank but gets dropped by Guardian's AWP after dinking him with the M4. Kenny S does the smoke onto forklift as well as the molotov onto quad. When he pushes through the smoke, he jumps onto the boost to throw a flash behind the truck smoke. This actually blinds Existence when he is pushing onto the site, so I definitely don't recommend that flash at all. Kenny's job is to play the forklift position and he uses another flash that does actually blind the CTs, but as Guardian just killed Apex in main, he makes a good play of running straight to main and clearing it out. This now gives him the AWP and a much better position to simply crossfire with Maniac, who is at quad. Existence throws a flash off the white wall and throws his smoke for quad. I'm pretty sure RPK was supposed to throw the quad smoke from Squeaky, but because he died, Existence had to fill in for him. He simply flash pushes through the smoke and checks sight, but is then blinded from Kenny's flash. He sits behind the sight box to maintain a line where the CTs can't cross to get to Maniac, who is at quad. In this sense, it's almost baiting them towards quad and Existence gets an easy kill on Flamey. At this point, the last CT's position is known. Existence decides to face together with Kenny S from behind and pick up his second kill of the round. RPK's initial role was to go Squeaky and throw the quad smoke. Unfortunately though, he gets taken out by the early aggressive AWP of Edward. Once Edward makes his pick onto RPK at door, he falls back to highway, leaving Seized to solo the A site. Unfortunately, Cetus is also aggressive at A main and goes down, leaving Edward in an awkward angle as Titan execute. He tries to go for a timing shot through the truck smoke but isn't lucky. The sight smoke from Apex together with Kenny's high flash force him even further back, and he also gets partially blinded from Kenny's second flash at forklift. He jumps up to the electrical box to try and get a better view onto the site, but is taken down by Maniac whilst making the jump to upper. Flamey was playing the sandbags at mid and rotates to the A site once Edward spots they are executing. He nades a molotov Squeaky door, but the molly actually gets extinguished in the quad smoke. He tries to go to site but is blinded by Apex's flash and the smoke blocks him out. He also eats another flash from Kenny at forklift and is simply stuck behind the wall of smoke. In the end, he gets dropped by Existence whilst he was focused on quad. Zeus also rotates through highway and throws his nade towards main, and also a failed molly towards forklift. He does find a gap between the smokes but is blinded by Kenny's flash and is focused on making sure Kenny doesn't push him. When Kenny pushes into main, he's pretty much stuck left in a crossfire between quad and forklift, making it very hard for him to make a play, and he eventually goes down to Existence, who pushes from sight.